Goma, Eastern DRC, women are still facing sexual violence. Single or married, the testimonies of these victims have increased since the beginning of the year. Nyota Mweshi is 16. She lives in this house with her parents. She was in 6th grade when her teacher used tutoring as an excuse to isolate her and rape her. After her ordeal, Nyota was accompanied by the NGO who is visiting her today, founded. He asked me to go to his home at 1 p.m. to take notes. I went back home, and when I arrived at his house, he took me by force and locked me. At 7 p.m., his friend came. They asked me to go home. A few days later, my mother took me to the hospital and we found out I was pregnant. I would like my daughter to study, to continue where I was stopped. Volunteers involved in the Renaître Grand Lac organization provide psychological first aid to sexual violence survivors. Within the 14 years since Eugénie Bazimaniera founded the NGO, the activist regularly calls out the Congolese government. It seems to us the government isn't helpful, since the perpetrators of these crimes do not consider the women they have abused. We are often faced with cases of sexual violence here in Goma. An important part of our project was to try to identify the victims. So far, we have identified 270 women victims of sexual violence. In the Half Africa Hospital, the healthcare workers are trained to manage these cases they encounter daily. Dr. Justin Paluku made a long list of conditions women who have been raped may face. Fistula is one of them. We have treated 243 patients suffering from fistula in Goma and outside of Goma this past year. Several human rights groups reported increasing cases of sexual violence targeting women in the city. Victims are often discharged without assistance and die as a result of medical complications.